Hi everyone, thank you for coming to my Vulnerably Badass YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about my second Honolulu Marathon. Back on December 11th this year, 2022, I ran the Honolulu Marathon for the second time in my life. The last year, it was my first time, and the time was 5 hours and 38 minutes. But this year, I was able to run 16 minutes faster, and my time was 5 hours and 22 minutes, which is, for me, a big difference because I went sub 6 hours to sub 5.3, 5 hours, 30 minutes. So for me, it's a big difference. And it was really great thing for me because 1 week before the race, or 10 days before the race was Sunday, but Friday of that previous week, I hurt my back. I was doing my strength training and I was doing deadlift. And because I was talking with my friend on the phone, with my earphone, I think my back wasn't straight enough or something. I wasn't doing it in the right posture, so like I felt kind of like weird. It didn't really hurt that much, but after the workout it started hurting, and after the night probably I slept wrong too, and the next morning, Saturday morning, when I woke up, it was really hurting. I couldn't move, and I was like, I don't know what to do, because although the last 2 weeks of the training is kind of tapering down, so I don't have to run as much or as rigorous as other parts of the training, still I needed to run like 1 hour or 30 minutes and kind of keep my body used to running. But because of the back, I couldn't run or I couldn't do strength training. So I was so worried how that's gonna affect my time. But despite that challenge, I was able to finish 16 minutes earlier than last year, and I was so happy. And today I want to talk about what I think contributed to shortening the time. So if you are sub 6 person trying to become sub 5.3, maybe this will be helpful. But this is only for my case because I'm such a slow runner. It might not apply to you. But so first of all, I think the most important thing was the difference from last year and this year is, number one is I flew in a few days before the race. Last year was my first time. I didn't know what to expect. I think I was really crazy, but I flew in on Saturday and ran Sunday morning from 5 a.m. So I think my body was really tired. And I flew from Virginia to Honolulu, so I really needed to adjust to time difference. But luckily, coming from Virginia to Hawaii is like my body clock is already, my body is woke up at 5 a.m. because 5 a.m. there was 10 a.m. in Virginia, so it's not as bad as coming from Japan or Korea. But anyway, this time I had about 1 week to get adjust to. I flew in Monday and ran on Sunday, so it was really great to get used to, Hawaii's weather and time. So I think that's really important. And the biggest difference, I think, in terms of my body management was I ate breakfast. And this is crazy too, but last year, because we arrived on Saturday and we didn't know where to get food or anything, and I didn't have time, or I didn't know how long it will take from where we stayed to the start line, I didn't have time to eat breakfast. And I didn't think it was a big deal because I wasn't hungry. So I just went there and like, oh, okay, I'm gonna run. But after maybe 30K or 25K, it was really hard for me last year. And I thought maybe because it was of my just body, right? The strengths, or I didn't have enough ability to go. I learned that it is food, energy. Of course, because you'll be running 5 hours. So after a half marathon, like 2 hours and a half, you get tired, and whatever energy you had is all depleted, so you need to refuel. And last year I didn't even have breakfast, so no wonder after 30K my pace went down significantly. So this year I made sure that I ate. So I even woke up around 3 o'clock and started eating like banana or cracker, peanut butter, things like that, to make sure that I have enough energy and I can digest enough before I start. And 4 o'clock again I ate some crackers, and yeah, so that was the breakfast I had. And then after I finished half marathon distance, I started eating food that was provided, like by the people who are cheering. You know, people on the side of the road. A lot of people have like grapes or oranges or Cheez-It crackers or like chocolate. Like every time I see anything, I grab and made sure I ate to give energy to my body, especially after half marathon distance. Until then, I was eating gummies, energy chews. Last year, I was eating every odd K chew, and then every odd even K, I was drinking the energy drink from my Camel. But I changed to about 2K, so that's 15 minutes. So every 30 minutes, I ate energy chew, and every 30 minutes, I sip on my energy drink. So I did that until half marathon. After that, after half marathon, whatever I see on the street, people giving, I went up and grabbed something and ate. An interesting thing it was some Japanese people were serving somen, like white thin noodles, cold noodles. So I ate it with broth and it tasted good. And then another thing is like I thought they were serving some water. I grabbed it was plastic cup towards the end. It was like the armpit area, I think. And when I drank it, it was beer. And I'm like, I don't want to drink alcohol, but it was so cold and tasted so good. So I took some sip, but I couldn't finish everything. So, and that area didn't have any trash or any trash can. So I ended up kind of like running with beer in hand for I don't know how, but that was funny. But that was the thing I focused. Make sure I have enough energy. So thanks to that, you know, I think that's one of the big factors that affected, but I didn't feel as tired after 30. Last year, it was super tired and I knew that I was moving super slow, and the hill on the way back felt super steep, but I think that was because I didn't have enough energy. This year, I felt, oh, is this the hill? Like I was kind of waiting for the bigger hill to come. I thought it was harder than this, but it didn't feel as hard. So I think one of the factors is the energy. I had more energy to move forward. So I'm glad I ate breakfast and I keep fueling myself. And second biggest reason I shortened the time is I took only one bathroom break. And it's really funny. If you're running marathon at sub 6 or 5.3 pace, it's not so much about how fast you run. It's about how you manage your, I think, toilet break. Because last year I think I went twice. I stopped twice for a bathroom. And once you stop for bathroom, because you have to kind of like sit on the toilet, you feel that your legs are not really bent. So then you naturally feel like, oh, I need to stretch. And you start stretching, and then you kind of take a rest. So, one bathroom break can last like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Right? And once you stop, I feel it's so tempting to stop again. So this year what I did was I told myself, I'm not gonna stop for bathroom until 32K. okay because I checked where the bathroom is. Last year, one of the reasons is because I wasn't sure where the bathrooms were. I mean, I could have checked the map, but if you never ran, like even if you see the map, it doesn't really click. So I think it was like 20 something K, I think 25. I went to bathroom because I wasn't sure when the next bathroom is, and I was drinking more of the energy drink last year because I was drinking every 15 minutes. This year I was taking a sip every 30 minutes. So I try to control the fluid intake, less, and also told myself not to go to bathroom early. Until 32K, I'm not gonna stop. So that was the thing. I didn't stop until 32K, and around 32K there was bathroom, so I allow myself to go to bathroom for the first time, and the only time this time. And I stopped, and of course I did a little bit of stretching, but I kept telling myself, just go to bathroom and go. Stretching won't help. I don't know if it's true or not, but in my case, whether I stretch or not, it's hard anyway. So don't stretch, go to bathroom and run. So I went to bathroom, did what I had to do, and just went back running. So I think not going to bathroom for the second time and not stretching, I think saved 10 minutes, I think. And then, but of course, after the 32K, it's so tempting to stop, but I didn't want to walk or stop. So I told myself, okay, for the aid station to receive the water, I can stop. Or while I'm receiving the water, I can walk. So that was the only time that I told myself to stop. But other than that, I didn't stop on the road or nothing, but I kept going, I kept running, although my pace was really slow. So yes, no bathroom break, no stretching break is the second big factor, I think. And lastly, I think the important part was knowing the course, because I ran the course last year. I knew what to expect, at the beginning, the first 2 hours, it's really important to kind of run as much as possible, because once the sun rises around 7 o'clock, you get the sun. Last year it was so sunny, shiny, and it was hot. So I told myself, first 2 hours before the sunrise, when it's comfortable, it's the best time to kind of focus. This year, luckily, it wasn't so sunny. So I bought shades, but I didn't even use my sunglasses. I didn't really have to worry about strong sun coming into my face. And it was kind of windy, so I felt the breeze, so it was nice. So the weather affects a lot too. If it was hotter, I don't know if I would have been able to run faster. So, and then knowing the course, okay, where the hills are, it's not a surprise. So I even expected, okay, here's a hill. It's gonna be difficult, but I'm gonna be okay. But this time, it was less than I expected, so it was great. Like I was expecting harder hill, but it was easier. So yeah, these are the, I think, big factors that affected my running this year. My pace is the same as last year. That's what I expected. But when I actually saw the Nike app's pace, actually this year, my pace is a lot better than last year. So last year after 30K, my pace significantly dropped, which is due to kind of bathroom stopping too, but my app stops when I stop. So it is about the pace when I'm actually running. So when I compare this year, yes, I slowed down a little bit, but still more consistent than last year. So this is maybe, because of these factors that I mentioned earlier, but also I ran once and I've been training, and maybe I have more muscle or more better body than last year. So I did better job this year. So I'm so proud of myself. I worry about not running for the last 1 week and a half because of my back, but I was able to complete with better time, so I'm happy with my record. And especially this year, the biggest difference is I had the breast cancer surgery, double mastectomy. And after I finished my surgery in April, May or June, I felt like there's no way I'm gonna run another marathon. But this year, I'm so glad that I decided to run after double mastectomy, because I felt like, yes, you can recover, you can do things. And there was another person that we met, the Japanese lady. She said she's in the 70s, and she said she ran the first marathon when she was 50, and she had surgery scar in the middle of her belly, and she said she's a stomach cancer survivor, and she's still until at the age of 70 now too. And she was like running up the diamond head, so I was like, wow, she's amazing. Yeah, I want to be like her. I mean, not maybe going up the diamond head, but still, at the age of 70, I want to be running a marathon, or I don't know, if not full marathon, half marathon, anything will be good. But I want to be a kind of badass grandma. So I'm glad I was able to run after double mastectomy. It's a huge step forward to become a badass grandma. So thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. If you're not a runner, you don't have to run, but if you're a walker, I hope you have a goal and you achieve your goal and feel good about yourself. So whatever it is, running, walking, fishing, hiking, or studying, every little goal and achieving, if you repeat, you can do something bigger. So you don't have to have big goal from the beginning, but just small goal and increase little by little. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel, and see you next time.